So AB5 was a law that went into effect in January of 2020, and essentially it was meant as a way to classify rideshare drivers as employees instead of independent contractors. Unfortunately, the law snared a bunch of other industries, including the trucking and transportation industry. Statistic I read was about 70,000 owner-operators within the state of California. Essentially, all of those drivers would then have to become either employees of those companies or incorporate and become their own independent businesses, which isn't always a feasible option for a lot of these drivers. You know, they don't want to become employees. They want the autonomy of being able to, pick and choose when they want to work. And as a result, it's affecting companies like ours that rely on independent owner-operators to do work for us. Well, we were in a good position on the one hand in that we had a combination of company drivers and owner-operators. It was about 2 to 1, so we had about 2 company drivers to 1 owner-operator. So we still have all of our company employee drivers. We've just lost almost all of our independent owner-operators. So that definitely presents a challenge, and it affects all of our partners and agents that we also rely on because they're in the same boat, so to speak. There was a stay that was put into place in January of 2020 that put that law on hold. And at the end of June, early July, the Supreme Court essentially refused to hear the case. So it reverted back to the lower court's decisions, which meant that AB5 essentially became law. Well, like I said, we own and operate our own trucks. We're asset-based, which is good, and we already had a large group of company drivers. We're continually recruiting and trying to add to that, and that's kind of one of our goals is to grow that fleet. Basically, the future of trucking in California, it's going to be hard to really see how this is all going to shake out. We're trying to stay ahead of it. During the pandemic, we implemented a new software platform, which is making us much more efficient. Things like a driver app make it easier to dispatch our drivers, collect the data and the information from them on the shipments as they deliver. That gets uploaded into the system automatically, and integrates with our warehouse, our accounting, everything. It's just a better overall experience for the customer because they're able to access that data online. But we've seen a huge demand for our services because we are asset-based. We do have a fleet of company drivers already, and a lot of the brokers and our traditional competitors are struggling to find that capacity. We're able to control our service much better because, again, we have, we're asset-based, so we have, those trucks and drivers that are directly under our control. So that's a huge benefit to our customers, and we're just seeing a lot of interest from our company for help, quite frankly.